I believe that cross-national happiness, in terms of the way it is being used to guide Bhutan's development, actually represents a true sustainable development path. The reason I say this is because cross-national happiness is a holistic development approach. And when we say holistic, it not only focuses on things which are what most governments are concerned about, like the economy, health, education, environment to some degree, and governance, but also because in addition to this, in Bhutan, in our policy making and in our development choice considerations underlying the development choices we make, we also focus on things like psychological well-being. Why? Because we know there's a big, strong correlation between mental well-being and happiness, and this is proven even scientifically. We also focus on cultural diversity and resilience. Why? Because again, it's been proven in the studies on happiness, the importance of a strong sense of identity for happiness, and one's culture and tradition is the foundation of one's identity. Also, we focus on community vitality. Why? Because at the end of the day, as people, we are social creatures. All meaningful memories in one's life are based on interactions, and hopefully rich interactions, meaningful interactions with loved ones, family, friends, and colleagues. And community vitality, by focusing on that, we simply recognize and ensure that even as we progress and we develop as a country, that we still focus on the basic building blocks of a happy society, which is keeping relationships strong. And lastly, we focus on time use in our policy considerations, realizing that at the end of the day, time is life, and that if one is to lead a happy life, it is very important that there is alignment between one's priority in terms of what makes one happy and the way one uses one's time. And we feel that by having these 4 areas in addition to the 5 areas that most governments focus on, we have a much more holistic framework for policy making, which definitely will improve development choices we make, but more importantly, really result in sustainable choices. Because if you look at the framework and what I've just mentioned, if one has a framework like that to guide one's choices, then it is a necessary outcome of using that framework that one's choices become much more sustainable, because one has looked at everything in its entirety.